MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Shane Bieber will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1.
First pitch, 7-0 pitch.
The 1-0 home. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game. And that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Bieber has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Lindor on second. Albies on at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Another full count pitch on its way. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
0-2 delivery.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as this is bounced foul. It's still 1-2. Not just yet. This one's fouled back. Still 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here's another 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That is good. The catcher, number 17, JT.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. That's popped up. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ball one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Zach Greinke gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Altuve, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's J.D. Martinez. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. So here's Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he'll take a look at ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A runner at second, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Ready with the 1-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A man at third with one away. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now that's popped up. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder,
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at Donaldson. It's there. He got him. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Greinke, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Alvarez is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Here's Greinke's 1-2.
That's a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. A runner at first with no outs here. So a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Moncado's there for it, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the pitcher, Gary Sanchez.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the third. Braves lead this one 3-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
1-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Right fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Moncada, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A 1-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Kenta Maeda is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Kenta Maeda.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Rosario. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 2nd home run of the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 7-0.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He went down swinging to start the home first. The 1-0.
2 balls.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Three and 0 now. Greinke comes set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now Carlos Santana as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 1-2.
2 balls.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
So now to the plate, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Rosario is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Outside, 3-0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Fouled away. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Marlins' designated hitter in this one.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fouled off. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Popped up. Moncada is there. 1 out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Over to Albies. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 3 after this.
Leading off to the plate.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. As as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, one man out.
Oh.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball two. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier will be next. 3-1. Here it is. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman, number 16,
Standing in now, Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
So now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. One and one the count now. From the belt, the pitch hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 1-1 home. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Here's the 3-2. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
The batter, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
At the plate now, Carlos Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Greinke comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins, thanks to the 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Braves 8 and the Marlins 2. Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Fastball well outside. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 one more time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Albies with a 1-1 count now. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Count even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rosario is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 27.
In now, Mike Trout. And he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2 out, nobody on. Hey. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Okay.
And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Rosario has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 2-2. Into the box, J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 1 to Martinez. Nelson Cruz waits on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Braves 8 and the Marlins 3. Mike Minor is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 26, Mike Minor.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's tarrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1, here it is. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Braves strand 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Luis Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Luis Castillo.
Standing in now, Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Hard ground ball to third. Moncada has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
In now, Eddie Rosario.
Rosario.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Here's a fastball that misses.
2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 4.
To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And 2 home now to Bogaerts. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Jose Alvarado. Leading off to the plate, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Yohan Moncada. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Alvarado, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back, left fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And there's ball 2 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
At the plate now, Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. At the plate, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Carlos Santana goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Martinez.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Craig Kimbrell. Leading off for the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. It's fouled away. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. Set to deliver the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
2-2.
Count remains 2-2. Two balls and two strikes to Rizzo. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Diego Castillo.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz.
The designated hitter.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His second home run of the series, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Edwin Diaz comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Edwin Diaz. The third baseman, number 24.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The Marlins find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Kiermaier. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves are going to take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Eight to 6, the final score tonight. The Braves have taken a 2-1 series lead. Zach Greinke earns the victory on the mound. Shane Bieber permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.